Now that we've discussed our norms, let's go over our learning goals for today. Our goal for this Wit and Wisdom professional development is that you leave here with an understanding of the opportunity myth and how Wit and Wisdom supports these findings. We've been telling students that doing well in school creates opportunity, that showing up, doing the work, and meeting teacher expectations will prepare them for their future. Unfortunately, that's a myth. In 2018, the New Teacher Project released The Opportunity Myth, a comprehensive study of what students need to be prepared for college and careers. They worked with 5 diverse school systems. The researchers observed and analyzed nearly 1,000 lessons, and they collected and analyzed thousands of assignments, student work samples, and student surveys. They then analyzed the data to determine key factors leading to academic success. They identified 4 key factors necessary for high-quality academic success. The first key factor is grade-appropriate assignments. While most students in the study consistently completed assigned classwork, far too often that classwork was below the student's grade level. In classrooms where students were completing grade-appropriate assignments, those students gained nearly 2 months of additional growth compared to their peers. The next key factor is deep student engagement. In classrooms where students are deeply engaged in their work, they gain 2.5 months of learning. The next key factor is high teacher expectations. When teachers had high expectations for their students and truly believed that they could meet grade level standards, those students gained 4 months of additional learning. And last is strong instruction. When students received strong instruction that let them do the heavy lifting, those students gained an additional 6 months of learning. Now that we've discussed the key factors in the opportunity myth, we're going to dive in and see how does Wit and Wisdom support these findings. The first factor is grade-appropriate assignments. Wit and Wisdom uses highly rigorous books, novels, and texts that are grade level appropriate. This may be an area of struggle for both you and your students, but these are the kind of texts and materials your students need in order to grow. The next key factor is deep student engagement. Those highly rigorous books, novels, and texts are going to keep your students engaged because of the high interest topics that are covered. Within the lessons, they have included multiple activities, such as think, pair, shares, mix and mingles, chalk talks, Socratic seminars, small group discussions, and many more engaging activities. I have never seen my kindergartners more engaged than when we started using the Wit and Wisdom curriculum. The next key factor is high teacher expectations. In each lesson, the learning objectives are clearly stated, so you, the teacher, know exactly what to expect from your students. There are examples and rubrics embedded into your teacher modules. And the last key factor is strong instruction. Wit and Wisdom gives students the opportunity to struggle and lets them take control of their learning by using grade level appropriate assignments. As a kindergarten teacher, this was somewhat of a hard concept for me. But when I allowed my students to productively struggle, I saw how it empowered their learning. That's when I realized I needed to trust the curriculum in order to see how far my students can grow. Now that we've discussed the 4 key factors of the opportunity myth and how Wit and Wisdom supports those findings, I want you to turn to your partner and discuss your 2 takeaways from our discussion. And I will be available to answer your questions that you may have about this discussion. And I'm so excited to hear your conversations. Thank you so much.